Let us start with the first question. The first 5 questions are based on error location. And today you must have noticed not short sentences, lengthy sentences. That means, Penchalama Kuddiga. That means you should read meticulously and you have to check every part. Shall I read the first sentence? Given the pace of infection spread and the large number of deaths in several regions, it should be evident that the sensible course open to the center and state governments is to enable economic production and consumption while massively scaling in the health response. I hope you guys are listening. This question is not an easy one. It is a tough question. Are you guys settled or not? Try to settle quickly. We are running out of time. How many of you have thought there is an error in the fourth part? Raise your hands. Very good. We have an error in the fourth part. What is wrong with the fourth part? Underline scaling in. Scaling in is not correct. The correct preposition here, up. So what is the correct phrasal verb to be used? Scale up, not scale in. Not easy question, not at all easy. Question number 2, the police complied the order. All of you should get this right. Tell me why. What is the clue? Underline the word comply. Complied. Which preposition does it take? With. An easy question. You all know I have given many a time. Comply with. There is an error in the very first part. Have you guys got it right? Next one. When plastic remains in the environment for long periods of time and does not decay, it turns into microplastics, first entering our food sources or entering in our food sources. We have an error in the third part. We cannot use a preposition in. Strike off the word in. Enter our food sources. Entering our food sources. You may ask why. Here we should not use. What is the verb here? Underline the word enter. Something important you have to learn based on this word. First you write the word enter. Based on this word, this verb, something you have to learn. First you write this sentence. He walked into the room. He ran into the room. Underline the preposition into. And what are the two verbs here? Walked, ran. There's a pattern. He walked into the room, he ran into the room. Because we think logically, based on this pattern, a lot of people make a mistake. They tend to say, write the third one. He entered into the room. Answer my question, is this right or wrong? Mark it wrong. After the verb entered, in this context, we cannot use a preposition into. You cannot say he entered into the room. What are you supposed to say? He entered the room. That's enough. But English is not that simple. That is a problem. Yes or no? Write the next one. The company has entered into an agreement What is the verb here? Underline the word entered. Now answer my question, is this sentence right or wrong? Nothing wrong with this sentence. Here we are not talking about the room. What is the context here? Underline the word agreement. When we use words like agreement, contract, write the word contract also. One company enters into a contract, into an agreement. So nothing wrong, pick this one. They have given this many a time. I hope you guys got the difference. But in that sentence, we cannot use the preposition in. Next question. A motley group of art enthusiasts, amateurs, hobby and practicing artists, and students meet every weekends or every weekend. A silly question this also. When we use every, the noun should be singular or plural. Will you say every students or every student? Like that every weekend. We cannot say every weekends. This is also an easy question. Still one more is there, I suppose. Historical records reveal that the ancient seafaring cultures along the Atlantic coast built ships that were faster than. You don't have to go beyond. Faster than those of their rivals. What is this question about? Degrees of comparison and comparative form. What is the clue for you? Than means you should use a comparative form. I think all the questions are easy, not that difficult in my opinion. Shall we go to the next set of questions? These are a bit challenging. These are not easy. What are these about? Scrambled sentences. And I'm not convinced with one or two, but let us see. Can you start with but? Here we don't have a noun. They is a pronoun. And can you start with that they were? And there was a stir in the ranks of the soldiers. Some instant we are talking, then we can start with D. We cannot start with A, cannot start with B, cannot start with C. But what is the possible option? How many options with D? Let us try the third one. There was a stir, means some sort of activity in the ranks of the soldiers, and it was evident they understand. Let us hold this one. Now go to the fifth option. What is the combination here? DC. There was a stir in the ranks of the soldiers, and it was evident. Usually evident takes which word? Evident that. That means what is the answer? Have you chosen the fifth option? If you don't have a lot of time, decide this way. But why I said it is not easy, I will read the sentence in the same order. What is the order here? DCBA. There was a stir in the ranks of the soldiers, and it was evident that they were all hurrying, not as men hurry to do something, they understand. Here, do we have to use the capital letter? That is confusing. And here we expect the word but. And what is it? They understand, but as people hurry to finish what? A necessary but unpleasant and incomprehensible task. That seems okay. But all said and done under pressure, in my opinion, this is a tough question, not easy. Shall we go to the next one? Can you start with can? This is easy because it goes with everyday lifestyle. Context is important. Previous question goes with a common man or soldiers? We are not soldiers. We are civilians. A bit difficult to understand. But this goes with which industry? Fashion industry, clothes, familiar topic. We can relate to this topic. That way it is an easy one. Can be challenging, can you say? Can you start with that? Designers and celebrities have put forth considerable. You can consider. But what is the third one? Clothes that fit well while offering comfort and elegance can be challenging to find, but many retailers. Do you think CA can be connected? That is a fact also. What is the fact here? Clothes that fit well while offering comfort and elegance can be challenging to find. That's why people visit a number of shops, yes or no? And usually I tell, it's a general statement, please excuse me. Shopping is pleasure for some people. Shopping is punishment for some people. Have you guys got it? You all must have seen the movie, Adavalu Mataliki Addale Verule. Whose movie is that? One particular scene, all the husbands in the shopping complex doing something. You got it? Anyhow. So, I will read the sentence. How many options begin with CA? Only one option, that is your answer. I'll read. Clothes that fit well while offering comfort and elegance can be challenging to find, but many retailers, designers, and celebrities have put forth considerable effort into helping women find their perfect matches. A perfect sentence. Have you guys got it? Next one. This is very challenging, not easy, because not a familiar context, unfamiliar context. Many families will make a full day for their children. Can it be the first one? Let us take elimination approach. Can you consider such establishments as the first one? No. To enjoy, can you start with to enjoy their costumes? No. Can you start with that create a charming holiday? That should be the last one. So how many options begin with A? Which one is that? Now let us check. Many families will make a full day for their children to enjoy their costumes, taking them for tea at the plaza, Alice's Tea Cup, or the many other such establishments. There is a clue for you. Establishments that create a charming and holiday atmosphere. So what is the answer? Obviously, fourth option is the answer. Shall I go to the next set of questions? These are all easy questions. The rules mandate firms to a grievance officer, underline grievance officer. Firms to do what? To appoint. Very good. Before you go to the options, based on the context, you should know. Sentence talks about appointing officers by companies or organizations or firms. Now, what is the first option here? The rules mandate firms to choosing, can you say? Is it grammatically correct? The rules mandate firms to designated, grammatically wrong. Nominating, grammatically right or wrong? Established, wrong. So what is the answer? You guys should be happy because there is a question you can get the answer based on your grammar knowledge. Yes or no? 4 options you cannot consider based on your grammar knowledge. But contextually speaking, what is the appropriate word? The rules mandate firms to appoint a grievance officer, disclose the originator of the mischievous information, and remove content depicting nudity or mock pictures of women within 24 hours. Let us go to the next one. President's rule was, before you go to the options, what is the word that has to pop up? Wonderful. That's what I expect from you guys. Can you say was? Now tell me, was imposed. Which tense is it? Past tense, active voice or passive voice? Passive voice, any sentence, any pattern, the main verb should be in which form? Past participle form. Can you consider enforce? Can you consider instituting? Can you consider order? Requiring? Otherwise also, your grammar knowledge, contextual awareness, what is the answer? Was imposed, an easy one. Question number 11. The Press Council of India and the program code under the Cable Television Networks Regulation Act, providing a level playing field, the offline and digital media. How many things are here? Two things. What is the preposition you use? First one is what? Between. Hold that one. Providing a level playing field, interpolated? No. Among. More than two among. Separating. They are not trying to separate here. Amid means what? Write the meaning in the middle of. So what is the answer here? The very first option, between. Between what? The offline and digital media. Please write one expression, between and from to. People make a mistake based on that in some exams they give. They tend to say between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right or wrong? Between takes which word? And from takes which word? To. That you got to be careful. Shall I go to the next one? The development will, people living alongside the LOC and the international border to go about their normal lives with a minimal disruption and risk. Underline the word disruption. We have got many a time. What does it mean? Interruption. Write the word interruption. The development will evolving means saying no to something, not relevant here. And this also not relevant. What is the third word here? Will allow. Seems right or wrong? Hold this one. Can you say will granted? Will confessing? I think today many questions are based on grammar knowledge. Don't be happy. I always tell students, be happy if you get a tough paper. Feel unhappy and disappointed if you get an easy paper. Because exam will be easy or tough. You should always look for a tough paper. So answer is the third option. Which tense is that? Will allow. Future tense. The center has also written to the states and union territories to focus. Focus, what is the preposition? Which option is that? Easy one, this also. Focus on something. Over. How many questions based on fillers? All the 5 questions are easy in my opinion. Let us go to, I think, 2 or 3 questions based on idioms. 2 or 3. Speak of the devil. Imagine you are talking about someone. Same time that person enters, then what do you say? Speak of the devil, here comes the person. In the same situation or predicament? No. When the person you were just talking about arrives. So what is the answer here? Second option. This is also a familiar one. Burn the candle at both ends. Generally speaking, you burn the candle at one end, both ends. When you burn both ends, either you are crazy or you want more light, you are trying to do that. Yes or no? And it talks about a difficult situation. Experience something negative that you have inflicted on others. Please underline the word inflict. Write the combination inflict pain. It takes the word pain. Inflict pain means cause pain. You make the person suffer. Cause pain. Secrets from the past. Can you say that? The final straw that causes a situation to become unbearable. No. To overwork oneself. So what is the answer here? One side is enough, you try to burn both sides. That means what? Overdoing it. In a risky or uncertain situation, no. Nice weather. I don't know how many of you like rain. Throw in the towel. This has been given many a time. What does it mean? To risk everything on a single venture? No. A very small amount in comparison to what is needed for expected? No. Or expected. To achieve great success or win a large prize? No. Unexpectedly. It has a negative connotation. Throw in the towel means what? You give up. You accept your defeat. Very good. Answer is what? Fifth option, give up. Give up means what? Please write this one, quit. I usually tell students while preparing for competitive exams, you have highs and lows. Sometimes high spirits, sometimes low spirits, because some certain things you understand, certain things you don't understand. Then you get frustrated or not. Always the same means you are stoic in nature. What is the meaning of stoic? Positive, no reaction. Negative, no reaction. But we are not like that. And I tell students, while preparing for competitive exams, you should write on a big cardboard sheet, marker pen, winners never quit, quitters never win. Have you heard of that? Because this journey is not a short journey. Your journey is not a short journey, a long journey. And this journey is not a bed of roses. Bed of roses means what? Everything positive. No. You have ups and downs. When you are in low spirits, you feel like giving up. After first year, no selection. Second year, no selection. What will be your reaction? Why do you have this headache? Look for some other job, yes or no? Never do that. Always remember, winners never quit. Quitters never win. Then you will definitely get the job one day or other. That set is over. What is this passage about? Have you guys read the passage? Easy or difficult? It's all about health. There is a saying in English. What is it? Health is wealth. What is the most suitable title of the passage? The health hazards of human. First of all, human, grammatically not correct in this context, but underline the word hazards. Hazards means what? Dangers. Write the word dangers. Hazardous means dangerous. The paramount, underline the word paramount. Paramount means most important thing. Most important thing, we say paramount, an important word. The paramount importance of health in human life seems right or wrong? Obviously, for that you don't have to read the passage. I was telling in the other room, please remember, many of you, your mindset is go to someone, go to some place like this particular room, listen, get the answers, leave. That is not going to help you guys, mark my words. You should always focus on not questions, answers, knowledge, enrichment of knowledge. We got a passage, mains paper, all about acid rain in the other room, 2 to 3. How many of you know about acid rains? Raise your hands. Substantial number. And 80s and 90s, acid rains, they were in the limelight in Europe and North America. Every magazine, newspaper would write about acid rains. And if you don't have any idea about acid rains, then you have to read the passage and you can answer some, you cannot answer some. But imagine you have been reading newspapers and they have written about acid rains. Can you answer the questions or not? In fact, my knowledge, 80s, 90s knowledge, I did not read the passage. I went to that room for explanation. I could tell about 8 questions without reading the passage. Sheer common sense. The point here, if you know the topic, you can answer the question without reading the passage. Do you understand what I say? Sheer common sense, contextual awareness. And this is about, read the first sentence or quick glance, what is it about? Health. Then what is the first question? Tell me. Suitable title, paramount importance of health in human life. Other options cannot be considered. Elimination approach, you can choose that one. Shall we go to the next one? What is the primary metaphor? When we compare, we use this. Used to describe the role of health in human existence. Perhaps this is a bit challenging for you people. Health as a lighthouse guiding ships through the turf. This is a ridiculous option. Does it go with this context? But underline the word turbulent. When you fly this weather, you experience a lot of turbulence. The plane goes like this. and people get scared. Turbulence means what? Disturbance. Write the meaning. Health as the conductor orchestrating a symphony of life. Why no response? Have you guys read the passage? Tell me, answer is the second option or not? How many of you say answer is the second option? Obviously, for that you don't have to read the passage here, but you have to know two words. Underline the word conductor. Underline the word orchestrating. Underline the word symphony. There are levels of awareness. A person, a typical average Indian, when he or she sees the word conductor, thinks of what? Bus conductor, obviously. If there's one person called Zubin Mehta, and a world-renowned conductor, if he knows this, he will commit suicide. Because their conductor means one who organizes a concert, a different meaning altogether. Please write the meaning of the word conductor. One who conducts what is a word for music, a program based on music or vocal? Write the word concert. One who conducts a concert. Concert means a musical program, either instrumental or vocal. And sometimes if you watch TV, BBC, international channels, sometimes you all know Ilayaraja, music director. He also conducts programs. And you see Ilayaraja, he does not sing. He does not play an instrument. What does he do? He holds a small thin stick kind of a thing. He simply does like this. Have you ever noticed? That person is called a conductor. Have you got it? Word goes with music. And what is the other word here? What is the question number? 18. Okay, thank you. And what is the other word? Orchestra. Again, when it comes to the word orchestra, what comes to your mind? A band of people, group of people on stage, and one male singer, female singer, singing movie songs. Am I right? But here, that is a noun. Here, noun or verb. Please underline the word orchestrating, means conducting. What does it mean? Conducting. Symphony of life. Usually this concert, they use words like symphony, music symphony. And all these words go with Western culture, Occidental culture, not our culture. But you should understand the meaning. Answer is the second option. No second thoughts about that. How many of you have chosen the second option? Good, very good. But for this, you don't have to read the passage. Sheer common sense, you can answer, you can choose. Health as a cornerstone upon which a castle is built? No. Health as a navigator steering a ship through uncharted territories? Underline the word uncharted. Means never explored. No one went in that direction. Not explored. Health as the architect designing the blueprint of human well-being? No. According to the passage, what does health entail beyond the absence of disease? Only physical well-being? No. Physical and emotional well-being? No. What is the third option? Physical, mental, and social well-being. So what is the answer? Excuse me. Do you have to read the passage for that? No need to read the passage. Because when we talk about someone's well-being, we talk in terms of physical, mental, and social well-being. It goes without saying. Shall I go to the next one? What is this about? They have taken a sentence from the passage and they have given you separately, and there in the passage in bold, your job is what? To find out the error in the sentence. An easy one or difficult one? Where is the error? Tell me. The very first part, will you say it sharpen or it sharpens? Add the letter S. It sharpens our cognitive faculties. Underline the word cognitive. Enhances our emotional resilience and fosters a positive outlook towards life. Now answer my question. The sentence is in which tense? Present tense, which form? Affirmative form. And what is the subject here? Third person singular. Then what is the rule you have to recollect? We should add S or ES to the verb. So it sharpen is not correct, it sharpens. An easy question. From the passage, what role does a healthy body play in one's life? Imagine you have a healthy body. What role does it play in your life? It acts as a barrier against physical pain? No. It enables individuals to overcome obstacles with ease. Underline the word ease. Ease means what? Comfort. Seems to be the answer. Hold that one. It limits one's ability to experience pleasure? No. It fosters a negative outlook on life? Ridiculous. It diminishes one's capacity for resilience? No. So what is the answer here? Do you have to read the passage to answer this question? No need. In the passage, it is inferred that a lack of health, what happens lack of health? Enhances human resilience, leads to economic prosperity, is inconsequential to individual aspirations? No. Strengthens social bonds? No. Diminishes the essence of life? No health, then you lose everything. This also you don't have to read the passage. How many questions based on the passage? Do we have one more or we have done with it? These are different, I suppose. Based on the passage? Okay, let me read. I think these go with word swap. I'll read the sentence. A healthy populace forms the cornerstone. Populace, underline the word. Something like population. Healthy population forms what? The cornerstone means important dimension of a prosperous nation, driving economic growth, innovation, and social adversity. Answer my question. Economic growth, innovation, positive or negative? Then can you use the word social adversity? Adversity is a negative word. Adverse means negative. Write the meaning. Adverse report, one combination also, means what? Negative report. Then what is the next one? Social fosters, you cannot use a verb. And what is the next one? Reduces, you cannot use. What is the last one here? Cohesion. Social cohesion. That seems perfect. Tell me what is the meaning of cohesion. Please write the word unity. Cohesion means unity. Write one more word. Solidarity. These are all important words you should know, learn and remember. That means D and what? A. And let us bring adversity to the last position. Check how it goes. A vibrant, resilient society capable of weathering the storm means facing storms of what? Adversity. Perfect. How many options with A, D? Now you have to check whether B, C right or wrong. Let me read out. Here, it fosters the burden on healthcare systems, or it reduces the burden. Reduces the burden on healthcare systems, enhances productivity, and fosters a vibrant, resilient society. Perfect. So what is the answer? You guys have to respond for God's sake, not for my sake, for your sake and God's sake. Shall I go to the next one? They want same or opposite. Reverberate means something like resound, echo. Reverberation means what? Resound, echo. And they want the opposite. Reflect also same meaning in a way. Resound, I have said the same thing. And reiterate, strengthen something. None of these. But what is the third one? What is the answer? Quieten. Have you chosen that? Choose a word, same or opposite. This is a very good word. Quintessential means what? Someone or something that can be taken as a model so that others try to emulate. Means a perfect thing, a positive word. For this we also use a word because that word model may not convey the actual meaning that goes with the word quintessential. Write the word epitome. Epitome, quintessential means something like a perfect thing. And based on that, others try to emulate. So what is the answer based on that? Second option, model. What is the first one? Akin. Akin means same as. Akin to, same as. Analogous, same. You all know analogy. Comparison, same. And identical or identical. Agnate also check once, but that is not the answer. What is the answer here? Agnate means, please write male relative. Please check once, but I feel that is a meaning. A relative from your father's side, male relative, we use the word agnate. Based on the passage, which statement is false regarding the importance of health? Be careful when you come across questions based on true, false. But this is an easy one, I suppose. Shall I read the options? Health transcends, underline the word transcends, means crosses, travels, the boundaries of individual well-being. A healthy social fabric serves as a support network during times of need. Health fosters resilience in individuals and societies. Health has no impact on societal productivity. It behooves us to cherish, nurture, and safeguard this invaluable asset. Now, what is the fourth option here? Health has no impact on social productivity. Is it true or false? So, what is the answer based on that? Fourth option is the answer. I think all the questions based on the passage. Okay. Oh, we have columns. How many questions based on columns? Let me check the first one, shall we? Psychologists generally characterize human intelligence. Can you say not gross? Not by just one trait? Seems right? Yes or no? Now let us see. Psychologists generally characterize human intelligence not by just one trait, but by the combination of many diverse abilities. Seems perfect. So how many options with A, E? Now let us cross-check B, D. Large language models like ChatGPT can respond fluently. Can you use D here? There is no continuity. That means what is the answer? Simple. In the southeast and particularly the Gulf states, shrimping is, can you say Mexico? Is Mexico? Is an important industry. Shrimping industry is a major industry. Sentence talks about which region. Hold this one. What is this again? AE. How many options with AE? Let us check the first one. AE we got, BF we have to check. Copious amounts of shrimp are harvested each year in the Gulf of, what is F? Can you say Gulf of too traditional? No. Now let us go to CF or BD. Copious amounts of shrimp are harvested each year in the Gulf of Mexico. Perfect? Already have got two. That means what is the answer? In snowy conditions, transportation authorities may require that snow chains or checkpoints or by other type you cannot say. Snow chains or four-wheel drive can you say? Snow chains or will can you say? Now let us go to B. This can apply to all vehicles or only those without other traction aids such as what? four-wheel drive or special tires. Underline the word traction. Traction means, write the word grip. When it comes to tires, we use the word grip. You all know that. The tires have the grip or not. No grip, then it results in a problem. That means what is correct here? BE. How many options with BE? Let us check CD. Local requirements may be enforced at checkpoints or by other type of inspection. Seems perfect. So what is the answer? Hope you are trying that way. Woodland is a low density forest forming open habitats with plenty. Can you say because? Plenty early stages. Plenty takes which preposition? Plenty of sunlight and limited shade. So how many options with A, F? That is your answer, but check CE also. Woodland may form a transition, means change, to shrubland under other drier conditions or during what? Early stages of primary or secondary succession. So answer is that one. Over. So soon. Have we touched on the questions? Oh, surprising. Easy paper or tough paper? We will come to know in a minute. How many of you have got